Hello, Ed Talk family. Welcome back to Education Talk with Mrs. Melanie, where we create awareness and we endeavor to create a culture of learning at home where every child, regardless of their circumstances, can learn, grow, thrive, and reach their full potential in learning and in life. Today, I've got an exciting topic that's sure to resonate with all of you amazing parents and even grandparents out there. I'm diving into the 3 critical areas of positive parental influence: words, actions, and home. Unless otherwise noted, this Ed Talk is anchored in Proverbs 22:6. We are training up our children in the way that they should go, so that when they are old, they will not depart from it. And we're working on ourselves too. There are areas of parental influence that are critical to a child's development. What parents say, what parents do, and what home feels like. Parenting is a never-ending journey of twists and turns and hills and valleys, where every word spoken, every action taken, and the very atmosphere of home shapes the development, the behavior, and the well-being of our children. So let's start with the first key area: words. What parents say, the power of the tongue. Ever notice how a simple compliment like, "I like your hair," or "your outfit is cute," can make your day? Well, it's the same for our kids. Words can build them up and make them feel great, or tear them down in ways that we can't even imagine. Remember the old saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." That's not true at all. Words are incredibly powerful. Biblical scripture even tells us point blank that death and life are in the power of the tongue. That means that our words can have lasting impacts, both positive and negative. We should always be mindful and consider the potential consequences of what we say. And we should strive to speak life into every situation, and especially speak life into our children. Because quite frankly, our words reveal what's actually in our hearts. I think I just said something right there. So I'll say it again. Our words reveal what's actually in our hearts. So here's what I had to learn. I have a pretty domineering presence and a pretty commanding voice that can often be mistaken. Over the years, I learned to evaluate my heart posture in situations where I may have said something in a way that could have been mistaken. Am I projecting something else that's going on with me, going on in my mind onto this person? Or am I speaking from a clear conscience? I had to ask myself those questions. It is important, I think, to examine yourself if needed, to make sure that when you say, how you say, what you say, it speaks life. Children's self-esteem, emotional health, and even their social skills are deeply affected by how we communicate with them. Positive communication, like words of affirmation and constructive feedback, fosters a sense of worth and security. And trust me, it can have lifelong impacts. For instance, a child hearing things like, "I'm proud of you," or "You did a great job," can really go a long way with a child. As an adult, they'll remember how those words made them feel. As a child, I mean, who doesn't love hearing positive things? I know I do. So here are a few tips to up your communication game with your children. Start each day with words of encouragement like, I believe in you, or, you know, you're pretty awesome, or, you can do it. Give your full attention when your child is speaking to you. That means no multitasking here, folks. Undivided attention. Encourage your child to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of you judging them. That's a big one because everybody feels judged these days. And let's all agree to replace negative language with positive language, okay? Yelling and screaming, not cool. Cursing at or around your children, let's leave that behind if you can, please, okay? Let me insert my disclaimer right here. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but I am trying to tell anybody what can be helpful and beneficial in what we say. Maybe. Next up, we have actions. What parents do. That good old monkey see, monkey do saying comes to my mind. Actions often speak louder than words, for sure. Our kids are like little sponges soaking up everything we do. They learn by observing us. So modeling positive behavior sets a positive example. If you want your child to be kind, let them see you showing kindness to others. If you want them to be honest yourself. It's really that simple. Consistent actions and keeping promises builds trust with children. Also, establishing routines like set meal times, homework time, and bedtime provides stability, establishes expectations, and creates a sense of security. And how we deal with conflict and stress, vitally important. Here, let's practice patience, show some empathy, and develop good problem-solving skills. It's not just about us and doing what we want to do, how we want to do it, when we want to do it, later for all that. We have children now, so it's about teaching our children how to handle life's ups and downs in healthy and constructive and productive ways. And hey, self-care, taking care of us, is important too. We can't pour from an empty cup, right? So we must take care of ourselves, exercise, eat healthily, and if needed, seek professional counseling to help with your personal growth in becoming a better you. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, it's a thing now. We just got to get it right. It would not hurt at all for you all to listen to my girl, Latoya Okia. Her channel's in the description for you, okay? And finally, let's talk about the home environment. What home looks like and feels like. Home is where the heart is. And if the heart is happy, then home will be too. The emotional and physical environment of the home directly affects a child's development. Creating a safe and nurturing home environment is crucial. That means a physically safe space, free from hazards, meaning it's clean and maintained. And it means an emotionally safe space where children feel loved and cared for. Minimal stress and conflict. Yes, please. Toxic behaviors like domestic violence, substance abuse, and emotional manipulation must be avoided at all costs. Yes, a toxic home environment is critical for helping our children learn, grow, and thrive. When the home is toxic-free and dysfunction-free, then providing even the basic needs of food and shelter and love and care can be handled with a less stressful mindset. It's life-changing. So let's strengthen those parent, child, and even those sibling relationships, okay? Set aside family time each week to bond and enjoy activities together. Make it a thing. Be intentional about strengthening your family. Be involved in your children's education, please, and encourage academic curiosity. Let's foster a growth mindset in our children where effort and perseverance are valued. So in conclusion, my Ed Talk family, parental influence is far-reaching and woven into a child's very being. Positive communication, constructive behavior, and a safe and nurturing home environment are the foundations for healthy and happy children. Remember, parenting is a lifelong journey and mistakes will be made. Strive for progress each day, not for perfection. By doing so, we create a loving and supportive environment where our children can learn, grow, and thrive and reach their full potential. That's all I got, y'all. I told you this was going to be an exciting topic. And I'll repeat, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do here, but I am trying to tell anybody what could be helpful and beneficial. Maybe. Education has to be a priority. Learning has to be prioritized and valued at home. It does. And I'm just crazy enough to believe that if we focus on nurturing our young folks' minds with positive, healthy influence, then they will begin developing a love of learning. I truly believe it. Thank you for tuning in to Education Talk with Mrs. Melanie. If you enjoyed this Ed Talk, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share with fellow parents and grandparents so that we can make a difference in the lives of our children. Until next time, keep nurturing those young minds.